Hello food fans, today we're going to have a nice lunch. We're going to have beef and broccoli. This is the Marie Callendar tender ginger beef and broccoli bowl, and this weighs in at what is that, 11.8 ounces, 11.8. The Hungry Man meals are about 16 ounces each. This one has 33% of the sodium that you're going to need in any one day, so that's a lot, but still not as much as a Hungry Man meal, which has about 50% of the sodium that supposedly we require each day. And what I also will have is a salad made out of cabbage, carrots, mayonnaise, relish, and ketchup, and a garden fresh tomato. It's not really fresh. I picked it about a month ago. Had to wait for it to turn from green to red, and I'll use that in the salad. And I guess that there's nothing left to say about the food except let's get started. And the food looks good, smells good, and it's fresh out of the microwave oven, which means it's hot. I'm going to stir up my salad here and then let the broccoli and beef cool off just a tiny bit. We've got a day here where the temperature is supposed to go down 20 degrees during the day, starting off about 60 degrees. So it was very nice this morning, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's supposed to be 40 a little bit later in the day, so we'll have a change in temperature. My salad looks good, and I'll stir the broccoli and beef. It seems to be pretty thick. It's not all gravy, but it does have gravy and rice and broccoli and beef and steam coming off the bowl. Marie Callendar. I've not had this particular meal yet. I like the Hungry Man frozen meals better than the others that I've tried, mainly because I like big servings, and Hungry Man is a 1 pound serving on most of its meals. Let's try just let it cool just a little bit more. Still too much steam, and I'll get the bit of my salad, which I know is good. Also, we'll talk a little bit about show business here in a minute. The salad tastes very good, and I like it better than just having some of the coleslaw that they have packaged in the deli section, which has probably more of the sodium content than this does. I'm going to give this a taste right now. The broccoli and beef. Get some broccoli and some beef and some rice and some gravy. I expect it to be very, very good. It is indeed very delicious. I wouldn't make any changes in the recipe. The rice, the broccoli, the beef, they all go together very, very well. And as I said, we'll talk a little bit about show business. I'll mention some of the things I've done. First of all, a sip of root beer. Root beer. That root beer is from Kroger. The broccoli and beef I got at Kroger also, I'm pretty sure. Did I? I think I did. There are a lot of different brands of frozen meals at the supermarket now. I have one more bite of salad, and then I'll get my little show business diary up here. We'll see what I wrote down years ago. What I'll do, I'll look at the jobs, the gigs I've had, mostly as an extra in movies and TV shows and commercials. 1957 was my first real job. Worked a show called Make Believe Ballroom with Al Jarvis. Did stand-up comedy. I wasn't that good, but I did it. And I didn't faint or drop dead or anything. Then it would be 22 years before I would do any other significant work. I did 6 episodes of Vegas. Then BJ and the Bear was the next series I worked. This is as an extra. All these are movie extra work, unless I say differently here. Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo was my 3rd TV series. Lou Grant was the 4th. Quincy was the 5th. I did 17, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 17 days on Quincy on 14 different episodes. Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, I worked twice, and my ink here is beginning to fade. Incredible Hulk. I worked 3 episodes, 6 total days. Heart to Heart I worked. Harper Valley, that was a TV series for a while, Harper Valley. Looks like I worked 1 day on 1 episode. Walking Tall, 2 days, 2 episodes. Boy, I have no idea what that's. Oh, Enos, E-N-O-S. I worked 1 night on that, on 1 episode. It did not last very long. And Dynasty, I worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 episodes, 7 different days. And let me put this down, get some more food. We'll talk some more about show business. I worked as a radio announcer, worked as a recording artist. I had my own record company and publishing company. More broccoli. But I was working a regular job also. I worked in a warehouse. One of the warehouses I worked in, Barker Brothers Furniture Warehouse in the Alameda district. I worked that 1958 to 1960, I guess. They had pianos in the basement. And I would take my lunch down there every day, 1 hour lunch, eat my lunch, and practice piano. I taught myself how to play piano. I was making chords before I knew what a chord was. I did not make it in show business real fast, but I did lots and lots of things. And it was always fun. the salad. If you want to get into show business or any business, if you want to be an astronaut, if you want to be president of the United States, whatever, go for it. Do sensible things. Don't go to Hollywood and sleep in a tent on the street thinking you're going to make it in show business. Get a regular job that makes you stable. Then on weekends you work toward your show business careers. More beef and broccoli and rice. Which tastes very good. I was worried this might have the thin gravy or sauce that some frozen foods have, but this is made pretty much the way I would make it if I were going to spend time at the stove with the various ingredients. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Look in this binder here one more time. And where did we leave off? I'm on the wrong page. Dynasty. Then, what in the world is that? Oh, Rice-A-Roni. The commercial, one day. Little House on the Prairie. Fitz and Bones, F-I-T-Z and Bones. That was a Smothers Brothers TV series that didn't last very long. Little House on the Prairie, I worked 5 days, 5 episodes. Dallas, I worked 3 episodes, 3 days. Gangster Chronicles, I worked 4 episodes, 8 days. Here's some commercials. I worked Light Beer, Michelin General. Boy, this is fading. Can't tell what that is. Oh, General Motors. Michelin was one job, General Motors was another one. And Texas Bank is a local commercial for Texas. Speedy Muffler, and I stood in on that for Michael Conrad. I worked with Robert Conrad, William Conrad, and Michael Conrad, and that was Michael Conrad who did the Speedy Muffler King commercial. And he was a very sick man at the time. He wanted to be sure his family was well provided for before his final days, and he was a very nice man. Dr. Pepper, worked 2 days on a Dr. Pepper commercial. Commercials paid a lot of money. Worked Allstate, worked Kellogg's, Raisin Bran. I don't even remember that one. Lincoln Mercury, that was a nice one. 3 days in Bishop, California. Made a lot of extra money for the travel, and I was a priest for some reason. I think it was supposed to be a wedding scene or something that was going on, and somebody drives up in either a new Lincoln or Mercury. But it was fun and profitable. Commercials paid well. If you're looking for a good tasting meal, this beef broccoli, Marie Callendar's beef broccoli, pretty tasty. If you're a hungry man, you'd want the bigger meals from Hungry Man. I don't get paid anything for any of the videos that I do other than the Google AdSense, which I don't know who's going to be advertising. I don't have any deals with Kroger or Aldi or Walmart or Marie Callendar. And get the last of this salad here. And when we're finished with the beef and broccoli and rice, we shall have the dessert. And the dessert is this rice. Put these dishes out of the way, keep the spoon, bring in fruit cocktail. Fruit cocktail tastes good after all these years. I enjoyed this back in the 1940s. We used to call it fruit salad. And it is good. Good tasting. This came from Aldi's. I think it was less than $1. It was like 95 cents. I always try to save the cherries for the last. Good food. Still sunny outside. Thank you for watching.